What's up, Brandon Northwicks here, and we are on episode number 23 of the Business for Breakfast show. Today we're going to go into 3 powerful resources that you need inside of your life to be able to help you expand mentally and financially. You don't want to miss this. Okay, so when we talk about expanding mentally and financially, what's the 1 or 2 or 3 things that come to mind for you? It could be, books, it could be audios, it could be influence, it could be strategy. There's so many different things that can actually help you get to that next level, whether it be in your mindset or your business, finances, whatever it is. But we want to break it down into 3 simple things today. Now, the first, and right out the gate, which I believe is one of the most important parts of your business, is setting your intentions. Each day, you've got to be able to get out of bed and state your intention. Now, I'm not really talking about like affirmations and saying to people or saying to yourself out loud, like, I can do this, or I am this, or I am that. That's not really what I'm talking about. I'm talking about just setting the intention. So if you are in the business of health and wellness, maybe you want to set the intention to get, maybe 2 more clients. Maybe you want to set the intention to better serve your clients already. Maybe you want to set the intention to earn a certain amount of dollars throughout the day. But having that intention set at the very beginning of the day is going to help you subconsciously start to act behind that. So imagine waking up with nothing on your plate. Like, you just don't even know what you're going to do. You're just completely disorganized and you have no idea about what you want to accomplish before you call it a day. Have you ever seen anybody, maybe yourself, have you ever really been able to achieve large results in a day's work without any intention being set? Some people would call this goals, some people would call it outcomes. It's almost the same thing, except for that your intention is different when you speak to it and you say to yourself, look, this is what I'm going to get done and this is how I'm going to do it. Setting your intention has to be followed by a plan, right? A strategy, something that's going to be able to back that up. So you've got to be able to do this daily, and there's no real way around it. If you don't wake up in the morning with that intention to be set, your business will suffer. Your mindset's going to suffer. Whatever it is that you're trying to accomplish will suffer. And the reason why is because you're not even being honest with yourself about what it is that you can or will accomplish. You're just kind of going through the days, not really sure about what am I going to get done. And then at the end of the day, you're most likely spent, majority of your business time on stuff that never produced an income. Well, why? Because you never set the intention in the first place. So as you can see, I'm really strong behind this. And if you are not willing to take 5 minutes out of your day to set your intention, you're going to fail. And if you have a team around you that is depending on you to make some sort of impact in the business or some sort of impact in the marketplace, you're failing the team as well. So understand that it's not just about you. When you get into business, there are so many other people out there that are relying on you to be able to do what you need to do. And a lot of us as business owners, we kind of sit back and we don't really pay attention to the other people that we affect in our business decisions. So if you really want to make the impact, you really want to make that splash, you really want to go and take your business to that next level and help other people achieve great results inside of their business, you've got to set your intentions each day and be clear about those. I'm talking specific, as clear as you can get. Without that working for you, it's going to be real hard for you to go ahead and take it to that next level. Now, here's something that should make you feel a little bit at ease. Okay, a lot of people feel like if I set my intention, okay, well, I'm going to go ahead and do this, today and tomorrow and the next day, and that's me, deciding each day on what to do. If you look at the real word of what decide means, it's actually to cut off other options. Okay, side, right? Like, every other, suffix right there that has that side in it is all about killing off, getting rid of. So when you decide to do something, you're basically saying, look, I'm deciding to do this, okay? So like, I'm going to decide to build my business, and I'm going to decide to make 100 grand a month, and I'm going to decide to impact the world. That decision is made once, one time. You don't have to wake up every morning and decide. Hopefully that helps you kind of like go, okay, well, dang, Brandon, I always thought that I had to decide every morning to do this. No, you make the decision once, and then you commit to that decision. If you don't commit to your decision, you never made a decision in the first place. You just were kind of frolicking about. You're sitting here waking up in the morning wondering, okay, well, what am I going to do? Well, I'm going to decide to do this. And then tomorrow I'm going to decide to do that. Doing that kind of stuff is not making a commitment. Commit to your dream. Commit to your vision. Commit to your purpose. Commit to your intention. Right? Once you make the decision, the commitment comes naturally if you are really in tune with who you are and who you want to become. Because the why, as cliche as this may sound, the why is the most important. The what and the how, that just comes naturally afterwards. You're going to find a way to make it happen if your why is strong enough. So commit to your business, right? Make the decision and then commit to your business. When you could do that, things are going to happen. And the thing that reminds me of this is when we had first started our online marketing business right around 3 years ago, we had no idea what it was going to take. We were getting sold this dream about, okay, all you got to do is just, put some links on the internet, and all you got to do is just, build this email list. And no one was really teaching us how to communicate. No one was teaching us how to build the email list. And the things that were, quote unquote working were costing people thousands and thousands of dollars to generate maybe $1,000 or $2,000 extra. So they were getting a return, but for every like $8,000 that they spent, they made 10 grand. You see what I mean? So they're making like $2,000 a week, but they're spending $8,000 to get that extra two. What happens if you don't have that kind of money? What happens if you don't have those kind of, if you don't have that guidance, right? If you don't have that with you, just like how we didn't, then you're going to wake up every morning confused about what to do. You're going to wake up in the morning and go, okay, well, I'm going to decide to find 10 Facebook friends that I can connect with. I'm going to decide to make, a jump into this kind of niche. I'm going to decide to go ahead and do this. The commitment was never there because we had no idea what we were doing. And that kind of leads me into point number 2, which is to commit to your passion. We were talking a little bit about making the decision, then we ended with the commitment. You want to be able to commit to your passion. And now how can you do this? It leads right into my story, which is, hey, if you don't have those people that are there to guide you, if you don't have those people that are there to show you what's actually working inside your business, then the commitment's going to fall short. You're going to feel like you're alone. You're going to feel like there's no one else out there that can help you. And I'm here to tell you that that's a natural feeling for people who don't have the people in their corner or the support staff that they need to be able to get to the goals that they want. Anybody who says that they're self-made, I have a real disagreement with that. I don't believe that anybody is naturally self-made, okay? There's a lot of people out there that say, oh, I'm a self-made millionaire, I'm a self-made this. You had customers, right? You most likely had a mentor, right? Now, you might have brought yourself to a place where you can actually achieve those things. You made the commitment to your passion, right? You decided, you've committed, and you found a mentor, or you found somebody that would actually help you, right? Because a lot of these people who say, well, I didn't learn from anybody. So you're telling me that you didn't read a book ever? You never read a book that helped you achieve anything? You never listened to an audio? You never had customers that actually supported your mission or your vision? I find that really, really hard to believe, to build a business without a mentor or customers, right? It's impossible. So when people say that they're self-made, that honestly stirs me up. And you have people that are making millions of dollars calling themselves self-made. Am I taking away from what their achievements are? Absolutely not. But the message that they're sending to other people is to say, hey, look, you don't need anybody else in your corner. You could do this all on your own. Well, yeah, that's true. If you want to go ahead and add 10 years to your plan, you want to add all this extra kind of work on your plate that, it could actually be like kind of brushed to the side, because 80% of what people do doesn't even bring in income. So why would you want to focus on that kind of stuff? Well, I imagine that you wouldn't. If you actually had somebody in your corner that was teaching you how to do that. So we want to be able to, set our intention, and then we want to be able to commit to our passion. Now, you might be wondering, how do you find these mentors? How do you find these people? I'll tell you straight up that I've been burned plenty of times in the past. And I'm not saying that to dog anybody out, but I am saying it because you got to understand that you can never stop trusting people. You can never stop loving people. You can never stop, chasing after your passion and going after what it is that God put you here on this green earth to do. You can't do that. The moment that you give that up, you let the other people win. You let these other guys who are out there hustling and doing what they need to do take everything away from you, because now it's not even really taken away. You've given it to them. You basically said, look, I give up because I don't have what it takes, and I can't do this, and I can't do that. So you don't want to fall into that category. You want to go ahead and continue. If you've been burned by a couple people in the past who promised you something big, and maybe they didn't come through, or maybe it was on your own shoulders, and they gave you everything that you needed to be successful, but you just didn't even put it into use. Both of those are very bad categories to be in. But don't stop finding that person or those people that can actually help you get to that next, level inside of your business or your mind. Because as we all know, it all starts with your mindset. No matter what anybody says, it's not the fluff, it's not the hippie talk. It's literally your mind is going to, prove to yourself if you can actually do this. So if you have these negative thoughts inside your mind every single day, talking about how you're not good enough, how no one's going to help me, how even if they did help me, I wouldn't be able to get the stuff done. Those kind of disempowering beliefs are going to limit your success. You've got to get rid of those. You got to shed that, and you got to look at the people that are doing what you want to get done and saying, okay, well, if this person's out here doing this, I want to model that. The good thing about business is that you have people at every level. So you can, if you're, you have a business mentor who's making, say, $15,000 a month, right? And you want to make $15,000 a month, find that guy, right? If you have a bigger budget and you could actually afford to pay somebody who's making, say, $100,000 a month or even $1 million a month, then go and work with that person. But again, each person who has their own business is going to have limited time. Each person's time is going to be worth some amount of dollars. So you have to figure out, okay, not only about the personality of the person that you want to work with, because that has to be there. You've got to literally fall in love, and I don't mean like a relationship kind of love, but a business love. You got to be able to fall in love with the way that they're teaching. You got to fall in love with the way that they're teaching you and the way that they're teaching others, because without that matched message, without them being true to you as you see them out on the internet or in real life, there's going to be a disconnect and you're not going to trust what they're teaching you. The moment that you lose trust that they could actually help you, you're not going to do what they say, and it's going to be wasted dollars on learning anything from them. So do your research on these people, figure out exactly what it is, because you don't want to get lost in somebody else's nightmare. You really don't. And there's a lot of people out there on the internet that are telling you that, hey, look, I'll work with you, I'll do this, I'll do that, and they don't come through. So that leads back to my very first point of this second topic, which is do not stop trusting people. Don't do that. The moment you lose trust in those people, they are going to, it's going to bleed into your customers, it's going to bleed into your prospects, it's going to bleed into your clients, and if you don't trust other people, those people that you're bringing on aren't going to trust you. It's perception is projection, right? And so you want to be able to actually project that you trust people, even though we've all had bad experiences in the past, okay? Okay, so the third thing is focus, okay? We want to be able to focus on what we have in front of us. There's so many people out there that are going to promise you they're going to work with you for, months at a time or even years at a time. And if you look at their track record, they're constantly shifting focus from one thing to another, to another, to another. So that's why research is so important. That's why actually having interviews with the people who are going to help you is so important. That's one reason why we offer, a 75-minute consultation up front. It's not just to give the people that the desired result that they want to help them improve their business for free, and to give them strategies and resources and ideas and share with them ways that they can move faster without ever becoming a client. It's also because I want them to see exactly who we're about. I want them to know that we'll answer any question that they have, and that if at the end of that meeting that we're still, kind of in the same realm of personalities, and we both see each other as trustworthy people that are going to not only on my part do exactly what I promised, but on their part to actually do what they promise as well. It's always a two-way street, but you want to make sure that the people that you're working with are focused. If they're the kind of flighty people that after 2 or 3 months of being in business for themselves, they're going to go ahead and shift focus to something else, then you know what? It's probably not best that you make the investment into their time. I'm not saying that they could never get you any results, but I am saying that the amount of results that they could give you if they had followed through would be a lot bigger of a result for you. So don't be upset if you've been burned in the past. Please don't. Okay, that's not going to do anything but, like I said, hurt your future customers. What we want to do is make sure that we're building one thing at a time. Okay, like I said, there's so many things going on. You could always look up you could look up new app stores, you could look up new companies, you could look up new ways to make money online, and you're gonna get lost. You're gonna get lost. So how do we stay focused? Well, you commit, right? Or you decide, you commit, and then you find those mentors. Find that person that you could talk to every single day or once a week that is going to be able to give you what you need to stay focused. The reason why a lot of people don't stay focused because they don't know what to do. So they get blinded by this shiny object over here, then another shiny object over here, and what happens is you end up looking around instead of staying focused. I mean, you want to have that tunnel vision that's going to allow you to stay focused every single day, every single day. And if you don't have that intention set and you haven't committed to your passion, then the focus is going to just fall by the wayside, and you're going to wonder, why the heck am I not making the money that I want inside my business? Well, take a look at how you focus each day. Do you have a breakdown of each day? Do you write things down? Are you scheduling things? Are you organized? Are your thoughts organized? Are you in control of your emotions? All these things are going to dictate your success. If you think that you could just wake up and automatically feel better about yourself without actually putting in the work the day before, nothing's going to change. And you're going to start to build this resentment towards the system, towards people, towards purchases that you've made. And you're going to start to think, okay, well, it's not me. I'm doing everything that I can. But then when somebody who is maybe a little bit above where you're at in the pay level or in the business world with experience, they come to you and they say, you know what, I see you struggling. What is it that you feel you have the biggest problem with? And you say, oh, well, it's, it's the strategy, or it's the mindset, or it's this, or it's that. I would almost guarantee that it's focus and clarity. A lot of the clients that we deal with right out the gate, we ask them, who's your market? Why are you in business? What would you like to do in a year from now? How much money do you plan on seeing yourself making 12 months from today? And the answers are so general. It's never really even a clear answer. So we have to help them form this clarity before we can even move forward in their business. Okay, and so if you are not clear, you cannot be focused. It's like looking through a lens that is blurred. You have to adjust it until it's focused, right? You have to make the moves until you know exactly what you want to look for. If you keep it blurry, you can't see what's going on. If you can't see what's going on, you're going to move in so many different directions that you're going to feel lost at the end of the day. And then after months of doing that kind of work, you're going to just give up and you're going to go, hold on, no, maybe this isn't for me, or maybe my business wasn't meant to work. When all you needed to do was have somebody behind you to say, hey, look, you know what? Here are the questions that you got to answer. Let me help you answer those questions if it's something that you need help with, and let's move forward in the direction that is the most beneficial for your vision. Okay, not changing who you are, but improving who you want to become and giving you the right tools and resources to do that in a time frame that doesn't help you feel lost. Because people are going to get into this business, any business really, and they think because it's online, or because if they're taking their business online, well, I want to get results fast. I want to get results super fast. How fast can you move them? How clear are you? How focused are you? How much resources do you have available? Those kind of things are going to dictate how fast you move. People want to say, I want to grow fast. Okay, well, what's your marketing budget? Well, what kind of niche do you want to expand to? What new product line do you want to develop? Right? All these things are going to help you move fast. But if you don't put in the work to find out what is speaking on your heart and who really needs your product and who to develop products for and how to create advertising and how to learn from people who are actually doing it, and you're just going to sit back and kind of think, well, you know what, I'm not going to really fully decide, I'm not really going to commit, and I'm not going to stay focused, you're going to lose every single time. So I don't want to make this a negative video at all. I want to help you to, really get through this limiting belief that, okay, well, this person is responsible for my success. This person is responsible for my failure. This person or this product is why I'm where I'm at. No, it's because of your action or lack of action that you've gotten there. Okay, and so you've got to be able to team up with the right people, you've got to be able to get clear, and you've got to understand exactly what it is that you want out of your business and out of your life, and then start to support that with strategies and plans from people who can show you what works. Because like Napoleon Hill said, if you were to come to him with any sort of plan, okay, about making any kind of monetary goal or any kind of business building plan, he would be able to tell you by looking at your actual plan, right, what you have written down, your strategies on how to get there, if it's even in the realm of possibility. And it's not about your ability to get it done. Your ability to get it done is probably a 10, right? Your ability is probably a 10, but the strategy behind it might be a 1. Like I want to make $100,000 a month in the next 12 months. Well, have you ever made $10,000 a month? Well, no. Come on then, man. I mean, let's think like, I understand shooting for the stars. You want to shoot for the stars, but you also want to have something that's going to be able to keep you to where you don't feel like you're just completely behind. Because at the end of month 1, if you're not at like 20,000 a month, it's going to be really hard to get to 100,000 by the end of the year. I mean, look at the way businesses scale right now. You're looking at an improving rate of about, if you can get to 10 to like 50% per year, that is huge. If you're growing at 50% per year, that would mean that your first, annual income could be 100 grand. The next year you would be at 150 grand. The next year you'd be at like 225 grand. You can see how it grows very fast. But each year, you want to be able to set that goal up, okay? You want to be able to know, okay, what's my intention, make the decision, commit to my passion, and then focus. So if you follow those 3 steps today, I promise you're going to be on a better step and a better journey to where you want to go. You're going to love what you do a lot more. You're going to find the right people around you. You're going to start to surround yourself with those that actually support you. And if you're on the opposite end of that and you haven't made those decisions yet, don't worry, you can start today. Okay, so if you have any questions about what we've gone over today, or you want to add some of that input, go ahead and drop your thoughts in the comments below. Reach out to me, either through the comments or through a personal message or an email. But get a hold of me and let me know if I could help you in any way. We could also set up a free 75-minute session with me and you personally, where I could literally break down your day, show you some cool new things that I'm working with my high-paying clients to help them get clear and to help them get on the right path to reaching their goals. So that's my gift to you for watching this video. I appreciate you for being here. Say goodbye to episode number 23. Come back tomorrow for episode number 24, and I promise you, you're gonna love it. Enjoy your day.